and we're joined by Graeme James, shooting for a spot on council, which you did have back in 2008 until 2011.
That's correct.
And you've had a few goes at it.
Yep.
There was one, I want to get this one out of the way, because I think the last time I talked to you was when you were part of this Taxpayers First little coalition, little slate of candidates. And there was a number of things, including canals, which has been quite ridiculed.
Yes.
Would you call that one a bit of a...
That was a mistake. Unfortunately, I was up north working, and I didn't really think I had time to campaign enough.
Right.
And I got involved with the group, and the biggest mistake I did was give my word that I'd stay in. I knew fairly soon, once I got back, that we weren't going to get elected.
Right.
It was just a mistake, and as my wife says, it's water under the bridge now.
So let's take a mulligan on that. It's more important that we get to know who Graeme James is. So what sort of a voice would you be on council?
Well, when I was on council before, I was a very strong voice for fiscal responsibility. I really believe right now that the taxes are too high. I think 2% or under is a very reachable goal.
And we've been shooting at about 4%?
I think it's around 16% over
what do you
4
think
years.
Of that?
No, there's been some real big costs, like the police new building, but I really think there's a lot of waste in all governments. There's a lot of waste, and I think we can capitalize on that. One of the areas that I'd like to see looked at is the regional district. We have, I think, 7 people on the regional district, or 7 people on the regional district, and it's just another level of bureaucracy that we don't need.
And it's so weighted to the Kelowna members. It's really just kind of, Kelowna point two.
And I don't think there's a big incentive for politicians to get rid of it, because they make about $18,000 or $19,000 a year. And in the media, it's been, last year there's 3 meetings that lasted 7 minutes each.
So it's just a bonus.
It's a bonus, and it's a duplication of services, both inspection, bylaws, all that is duplicated. And it's just for 2 small areas.
Right.
So
transportation's a big issue.
It is.
Are there any important elements that you'd like to see us work towards to improve that?
When I was on council before, I was a big proponent of the extension from Spall Road to McCurdy, the Okanagan bypass.
Right.
I think, we're looking at reportedly in the next 20 years, a 38% increase in population.
We've had some candidates say we need like light rapid transit.
We don't need that. We don't,
and then others would say, come on, we do not have the population to...
We don't have the population for that. We probably never will due to the constrictions of our water supply. But we're looking at a 38% increase in population, and right now the city strategy is not to increase roadways. We need to upgrade our existing roadways. Right. We need to do that bypass. We need to look for provincial and federal funding to finance that.
Right.
And we just need to keep up. You're going to get 38% more population. They're going to bring cars. No matter what city staff says, they're going to bring cars, and we have to build for that.
The problems downtown, homelessness.
Yeah.
We've got people that are drug addicted with mental health problems in many cases. It seems like an unmanageable problem, but I would say the city is trying hard to deal with it. We've gone through this task force process, but what do you think?
I think the strategy is very good. The strategy is good in some respects. It's going to it's focusing on people who are homeless, and I think we should help those people who are homeless through no fault of their own. But we also have one of the areas that it's not going to look at is the entrenched street people. A lot of the folks have mental illness problems. They're not going to want to go into those housing units that have rules and regulations. So we have to deal with those. We also have to deal with there's a high crime areas here. Not so much in really serious, but in break and enter, that sort of thing we have to focus on. And I really believe it's been proven in other cities that foot patrols that target the high crime rate areas work. They also, if you target the high risk offenders, that it really works. So that's one of the areas that we could do, more bike patrols. I think
here's an issue for you.
Yep.
5 minutes is up.
Wow.
Hey, but Graeme, James,
thanks
very much for coming in, helping us get to know you and what you're up to. And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.